2020 has been really challenging for funeral homes. Demand for funeral services totally exploded, and ceremonies requirements shrank, translating in gross margin losses. All their processes seem so much more complex, and an urge for adaptability is constantly at the top of the industry's mind. Workers are overwhelmed with too much paperwork to support their overall operations, making their day-to-day even harder than before. Funeral homes managers are in search for seamless processes to finally relieve all the pressure from their shoulders. That's where Funeral 365 comes into place, the ERP solution made by funeral experts for the funeral industry. At last, Funeral 365, with you every step of the way. But really, what can an ERP do for you? An ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, is the integrated management of main business processes in real time and mediated by software and technology. All financial and operational activities are unified to make sure your planning is optimal, your execution right on track, and customer experience outstanding. With Funeral 365, get the best out of your team. Dana, your receptionist, receives a call. In the event of a death, she opens a file and promptly organizes transfer. In case of an appointment for pre-need, death, or burial, she effortlessly coordinates all meetings with funeral directors. Along the process, using the portal, the families and funeral directors are in perfect symbiosis and can communicate together and interact at all times. In due course, contracts are naturally generated and planned activities magically fall into place for optimal orchestration. Also, directly from the portal, your team members can access their assignments, log their time, and highlight all sensitive information. For each and every contract, all costs incurred are automatically reflected in your invoices, accounts receivable, and payable. An in-trust management module even automates all installments for effortless administration. You now visualize the start of a new day-to-day life using the all-in-one solution for effectiveness, becoming your team's single source of the truth. We built it the way you dreamed it. Plan, optimize, anticipate, and make it happen with Funeral 365. Let's now dive into the astonishing details of what could be your new destiny. The Funeral 365 Cemetery Module is a step-by-step tool propelling funeral directors towards their highest standards. While meeting with families, enjoy a real-time view of all your disposition sites, including vacancies and notified by visual indicators. Simply drill down to easily enhance details level and learn all about location prices, sizes, and pictures. For every sold location, view the owner's description. Go even up to the columbarium details level and visualize the sites, validate availabilities in full compliance with family requirements. All reservation details will be consistently updated in the burial contract in real time. Within a few clicks, you now control the quality of every piece of information, raising your record's precision to the law's highest prerequisites. Every level of detail in the burial contract will seamlessly replicate itself in the death of pre-needs contract. With Funeral 365 Cemetery Module, your funeral teams will never, ever again have to go through the repeated mistakes of manual processes and will finally get the sense of accomplishment they're aspiring to. Let's talk about your funeral directors. Funeral 365 processes reduce their administrative burden to the minimum so they can devote themselves to families. Here's Paul, your funeral director's typical day, Dana, your receptionist, gets the first call and quickly orchestrates immediate requirements. An appointment with the family is added to Paul's calendar. Along the way, every interaction is tracked for optimal follow-ups. Top Banner is always there to guide Paul going through every stage of the project in the right order so he can ask all required questions to the family. Care, viewing, ceremony, cremation, destination, reception, obituaries, packages, services and goods. He's now able to follow the progress of his overall operation in real time and can go on his checklist so he never forgets a thing. To save time, Paul can access all of his documents, forms and registers from one location. Each file contains all required legal documents saved in the cloud for maximum security. The funeral contract simultaneously takes shape. To facilitate communication, a portal is accessible to optimize quality time during the meetings with the family. Paul is now confident to have every piece of information he needs to accelerate his pace and eliminate risks of errors. He now has time to do what he does best: bereaved people support. Funeral 365, with you and the family. Who would create a funeral system without thinking of Sarah, our controller? Buried in paperwork from every department and having to find what specific contract it's linked to will never happen again. Funeral 365 is built on Microsoft Dynamics 365. Benefit from its artificial intelligence and power platform to leverage your company. Silos are things of the past. Everything comes together: contracts, product, purchases, accounts payable, accounts receivable, trust management, financial statement, month-end, and P&L. Name it, nothing was left aside. And from the InTrust module, she can quickly access taxes, earning on interests, monthly payments, deposit rate, and do every required transfer at the blink of an eye. Real-time dashboards and KPIs are provided by Power BI, the best analytics and business intelligence platforms on the market, based on the 2021 Gartner Magic Quadrant. Get the best scenarios for optimal decision-making. Funeral 365 is a multi-entity, multi-currency, and multi-language application. Are you still dreaming about a paperless finance department? This is your chance. Don't wait. Scheduling every aspect of a funeral with one company can be very complicated for an operation manager. But imagine a scenario where you can share resources between sister companies and how it gets even more difficult. By working in one screen, John, your operation manager, can view the details of all funerals and see which resource is available at any given time. Assigning resources has many ramifications when it comes to intercompany transactions. Let the system work for you. With all the information at your fingertips, decisions become simple. No task can be missed or left aside, and your team will know exactly what to do. Visual indicators, such as route on Google Map, are available everywhere in the system. What a better way to validate your work! Alerts and notifications are common in Funeral 365 since all the information navigates seamlessly through departments. Now every resource knows what to do. Because you only have one chance to conduct a flawless funeral, make sure your operations are impeccable with the best tool. Funeral 365 is the ultimate, the most revolutionary cloud-based management solution for optimal accessibility and maximum security. We've built a solution to ease funeral homes' day-to-day life, so you can now reach new efficiency levels, achieve your growth objectives, and deliver the customer experience you ought to. Our funeral specialists heard you and understood you, with none less than 15 years of expertise in the ERP industry and strong experience in the funeral world. Always work with the accurate data and centralized information and take enlightened decisions. Lean on structured processes, powerful overview, and perfect coordination. Raise your standards. Take advantage of this modern solution built on the most renowned name in the technology industry. Always be at your very best. This is Funeral 365, with you every step of the way. Schedule a meeting with our funeral experts. We will help you.